Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that the counteroffensive by Ukrainian troops against the Russian army was still continuing. We are stabilizing the situation, holding our positions firmly, so strong that the occupiers are really panicking. Well, we have warned the Russian soldiers in Ukraine have only two options: to flee from our land or surrender. The collaborators have similar options. Either they will try to escape or they will be convicted according to the applicable Ukrainian law. Mass graves with at least 450 bodies in them were found in Izium, liberated by the Ukrainian army. First exhumations began on Friday. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov called the mass crimes by Russians Ukrainian staging. Russian policy has not changed for 100 years. First they murder the civilian population, and then they try to blame someone else, just as in Katyn. According to the Ukrainian authorities, Izium police station was transformed by the Russian army into a death camp. Investigators are conducting a review. Notebooks with a list of detainees kept by the bandits have already been found, as well as torture devices, including electric cables. Every cell where people have been held is being examined. DNA samples and fingerprints are taken, and a database of evidence for the court is being collected. The evidence of war crimes will be supplemented with data from mercenaries from the Wagner Group. Their website was hacked by the Ukrainian cyber army. The website of the Wagner Group, which gathers Russian criminals in the war, has been hacked by the IT army. Ukrainian IT specialists obtained all the personal data of mercenaries from the Wagner Group by hacking its website. Every executioner, murderer and rapist will be severely punished. Revenge is inevitable. Convicts from Russian penal colonies are recruited into the Wagner Group. Over one-third of these prisoners are people convicted of murder. Among the people who are recruited is this army of criminals that is to support the Russian army. There are sex offenders and murderers. A referendum on the incorporation of the Luhansk and Donetsk oblasts into Russia is to be held in the self-proclaimed separatist republics. A similar vote is also to be held in Kherson. All the plebiscites are scheduled to be held from the 23rd to the 27th of September. Almost every day I receive calls from social organizations and ordinary citizens asking us to hold a referendum on joining the Russian Federation as soon as possible. Taking all this into account, the leadership of the Kherson Oblast and its administration have decided to prepare and hold a referendum on the accession of Kherson Oblast to the Russian Federation. Meanwhile, yesterday, a regulation of the Ministry of the Interior and Administration was published in the official journal, which restricts the entry into the territory of Poland by Russian citizens travelling for tourism, cultural, sports and business purposes. Stopping the issuing of visas to Russian citizens is the way that must be made for Europe to be safe and for the pressure on Russia to be greater. The presence of Russians in Europe is a risk factor. From Monday, the Baltic states and Poland began to apply more stringent procedures for issuing visas to Russian citizens. A total of 39 citizens of that country were refused entry to Lithuania, Latvia and Estonia.